Welcome to my videos on statistical data analysis. My main focus is on health data research analysis, and I will start from very basic of statistics in this video. Then I will try to cover the most commonly used tests like t-test, ANOVA and other tests serially in other videos. I will show you how to perform those tests in SPSS. I will deal with some important things that should be considered while performing those tests. Then I will gradually move to more advanced statistics topics like regression analysis in my future video. So let's start. First of all, what is a variable? A variable is a symbol which works as a placeholder for expression or quantities that may vary or change. So, sex is a variable. Group is a variable. Usually in a health study, there are various groups compared to each other. Age, weight, duration of analgesia, intubation grades, these all are an example of a variable. So mainly there are four types of variable. First, they are classified into two type of variable, quantitative and qualitative. And quantitative variable are further divided into two types, continuous and discrete. And qualitative variable are further divided into nominal and ordinal. So there are mainly two type of variable. There is third type of variable, that is time to event data, and I think we'll uh, cover those that time to event data in future videos. So for now, we will mainly focus on quantitative, quantitative and qualitative variable. There are two types of quantitative variable, continuous and discrete, and continuous data are further divided into ratio and interval. Ratio is scaled as a true zero. For example, weight. When we say 0 kg, this means that there is no weight. So weight is an ratio scale. But when we say 0 degrees Celsius, when you take an example of a temperature, 0 degrees Celsius doesn't mean there is no temperature. 0 degrees Celsius means still there is temperature. So it is not a true zero. So temperature is an example of an interval scale. And next is discrete. So continuous data may be in decimal, such as 5.6, 3.4. We can take an example, duration of analgesia, systolic blood pressure, age, weight. These are an example of a continuous data. And next type of data is discrete. This is a continuous, this is a quantitative data, but the data is never in decimal. We can take an example of a heart rate. Heart rate, this can never be in decimal. You cannot say the person has an heart rate of 72.3. It is either 72 or 73. And another example is number of students. The number of students either 300 or 350. It cannot be 300.23. So discrete. So there is a difference between continuous data and discrete data, but both of them are a quantitative data. And when you look at SPSS, quantitative data is referred as scale in SPSS. So we have covered a quantitative data. Now we'll move on to qualitative data. There are two types of qualitative data, nominal and ordinal. So nominal means names. These are type of yes/no data. Suppose we are group A, group B, group C in our study. The group is a nominal data. Next example is a smartphone brand like Samsung, Nokia, Apple. So smartphone brand is a qualitative data. And if the variable can only have two options, it is known as dichotomous data. For if you take a sex as an example, there is only two label possible or two option possible, that is male and female. And if we compare, look for side effect of some drugs in the post-operative period, either there is a side effect yes or there is a side effect no. If we collect a data like that, then that becomes a dichotomous data. So now moving on to ordinal data. Ordinal data are like nominal data, but in ordinal data, the rank is present. The rank is present, like pain score, pass score. In pass score, we have a scale of 1 to 10. 1 means minimal pain, 10 means maximal pain, 1 means almost no pain. So there is a rank present. But what is the difference with continuous data? The continuous data, the difference between two level of consequent data is same. So when we take weight as a continuous data, we say weight is a continuous data. The difference between 15 kg and 10 kg is same as the difference between 20 kg and 15 kg, that is 5 kg. But when we take an ordinal data like pain score, which is also known as a VAS score, the difference between the score of 10 and 8 is not same as the difference between the score of 2 and 0. So the rank is present, but the difference between two consequent level of rank is not same as difference between two other consequent level of rank. So those data, the ordinal data can be put on ascending or descending order, but usually we cannot do a calculation on this type of data. So till now I have talked about a type of data, quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative further divided into continuous and discrete, and qualitative divided into nominal and ordinal. Now I want you to look at this variable and decide which type of data is this. You can pause for some time. If you want to think, the listener may pause their video for some time and think and look at this data: person weight, height, price of smartphone, mean arterial blood pressure, number of students. What type of data are these? So these are quantitative data, quantitative type of data. Person height, weight, price of smartphone, duration of analgesia, systolic blood pressure, mean arterial blood pressure, oxygen saturation, time to intubation. All of these are quantitative data. But here the text color blue represent continuous data, and text color red like heart rate and number of students represent discrete data. So individual respondent or item will have numeric value when we inquire about quantitative variable. So the data comes from an individual respondent or an item. And whenever we go and ask with the individual respondent, the data will be numeric. So when you catch one person and ask him what is his weight, the weight will be like, you will say maybe 50 kg, 60 kg. The value is numeric. While with the qualitative data, like you catch one person and ask him his or sex, she will reply as she will reply as male or female. So the reply is not numeric, it is a string type. The reply is in words. So it is an string type, therefore that is a qualitative type of data. So quantitative variable will have range of numeric values. So again, looking at the other type of data, the listener may pause their video for some time and think. So type of mobile brand used by students, success of intubation, occurrence and of side effect. This is a categorical data, and this is a nominal data. Because caste of people may be Brahmin, Kshetri, uh, uh, and many other, there is no rank, and this is just a name, so therefore this is a nominal data. Mobile brand used by student, success of intubation, it is either yes or no, it is a nominal data. Sex, either male or female, it is a nominal data. Hence independent respondent item will have a string value when inquired about a qualitative nominal variable. So if you want to know about success of intubation in one of the participant, the response will be either yes or no. And for few of you, the term string may be a new term. String means it contains one or more than one characters like ABC or symbols. String may also may contain numbers sometimes together. Number can be used to represent names strings sometime. So in lots of health studies, you will see that sometimes people will like to use the numbers. Usually it is easier for calculation later on, like for sex, male and female. The researcher may collect a data like number 1 for male and number 2 for female. Yes, he has used a number to represent the variable, but even number were used to represent the variable. Sex is a type of a categorical data. So categorical variable like caste of people, type of brand, these have labels or groups. Brahmin, Kshetri, Newar, that is a label of caste of people. And usually in our health study, various groups are compared, and groups is a categorical variable, and label are group A, group B, group C, the label may be more. And this is an example of categorical nominal data. Now, what is the type of data? It's earlier, you may pause and think for some time. Likert scale, ease of intubation, pass score, ASA, physical score. This is a type of ordinal data because Likert scale, ease of intubation may be from a easy to difficult. Pain score may be from a less pain to higher pain. So these are the type of ordinal data. Independent respondent item may have numerical string value when you inquire about qualitative ordinal variable. If you want to know the VAS score of the patient, the response may be 6. The response is numeric, but this is a qualitative data, and this is the ordinal type of data. Qualitative ordinal variable will have range level of numeric values or string values. So it may have a numeric value or a string value, but usually the label can be ranked from ascending to descending or from descending to ascending. For example, ease of intubation can be may have level like very easy, easy, slightly difficult, very difficult, very difficult. So these are a range of values, and they can be ordered in a certain pattern, and therefore this is a ordinal data. So that's all. Videos is getting long. We'll discuss about dependent and independent variable in the next video. Thank you all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.